Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel and Life Goes On by Tanvi, and I am Tanvi and these are my hands, and these are the three piles that I have for you today. So I wanted to record this reading because I personally have been getting a lot of dreams that are sort of quite symbolic, and I don't know if most dreams that I get are ever prophetic dreams, but my dreams, I think, help me understand what lies behind my conscious moods. For example, I might feel cranky or angry towards somebody, but I probably don't sometimes understand why do I feel this amount of anger towards a particular person, or what exactly is bothering me. So my dreams, somehow I sort of get a dream that just gives me, in a very symbolic way, it shows me a story that helps me decode what's lying behind my fears. I hope it's making sense. So my dreams, like personally, I don't really get a lot of prophetic dreams, but I do get a lot of dreams that are quite symbolic and help me understand my subconscious mind deeper. So I wanted to make this reading because I know that how important dreams can be. At the same time, I also have a habit of not taking every dream too personally and very seriously. I am realizing that, this should be a basic thing that all of us should do on a regular basis. We should not take our lives very seriously. We should not get afraid if we get a nightmare, and we should not think, oh my God, something bad is about to happen. Dreams, I firmly believe, are just a gateway to your subconscious mind, just like tarot. It helps understand the human mind, the human soul on such a beautiful and deep level. So I use dreams in that way, and I hope like you also don't take your dreams too much to your heart. I just wanted to say that. So I have prepared three piles for you today. Before I go on and introduce you to these three piles, I've already pulled the cards out. So what we're going to do is, I have firstly asked who is coming through in your dreams. For example, if some entity, some spirit guide, some guardian angel, or any person wants to come through your dreams and they want to say something. So who exactly is trying to communicate with you via your dreams? Is it just you or your subconscious mind? Then I'm gonna see what kind of a dream was it. Okay, and then there will be cards in the tarot for the messages in the dreams. Then we have two cards for advice from the spirit guides, and one card for advice from your higher self, and finally one card for advice for your future. Okay, like if there's anything that's gonna happen in the future that we should be aware of. Okay, so these are the three piles, and also yes, I forgot all my links to my my website, my Instagram accounts, and my jewelry account and my mental health account are all in the description of this episode. So please feel free to follow me, contact me, whatever, and also my email ID, and also my podcast. And so yes, so also all these rings that you see here are from my jewelry store. So if in case you would like to purchase any of these crystals, just feel free to contact me. I would love to help you out. So this is the first pile with the tiger eye. This is the second pile with beautiful druzy. Focus, yeah. And this is the third pile with Labradorite. Focus, beautiful. Thank you. And yes, so take your time, pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Bye bye. No, oh, like hello. I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So, if you chose this beautiful silver plated tiger eye ring, then this is going to be your reading. So, tiger eye is a beautiful crystal, and I am like starting to feel very attracted towards tiger eye. This is a crystal for evil eye protection. Yeah, so let's see who wants to come through, because this dream, I don't know, Palwan, I sort of have a feeling that this seems very important, like the dream, because when I look at the tiger eye intuitively, I'm just picking up on tigers basically, and tigers can represent a number of things for me. Tiger also represents my spirit animal, but it can also represent like it really depends on what exactly and how exactly the tiger is showing up. I'm not saying that your dream has to have a tiger, but I'm just talking about the symbolism of a tiger for me. Tiger for me symbolizes a lot of strength, but in this case I am also getting like a lot of fears. Many people, like if you don't understand tiger as an animal, as a beautiful creature, you might misunderstand a tiger. Like for example, the way especially like the way in India we are born and brought up, we are always told, that when a child does something wrong, they're always told that, oh, you should behave nicely or else a tiger will come, and, or we hear stories about how tigers go and they eat people up. So it's sort of like a fearful energy that I'm getting, picking up on intuitively. So let's see what your cards are. The first card is going to tell us, in case you skip the intro, the first card is about who is coming through in your dreams. Second card is what was this, what kind of a dream was it? Like, was it a prophetic dream? Is it something that's just your fears, just your mental stress, or is there something that we need to keep in mind? And the next 3 cards are going to tell us about the messages in these dreams. So the first card we have for you is the Daughter of Wands. So the Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm getting a lot of fire energy. The Wands is a fire element. And tiger for me, I don't know. I know it's a tiger and it's not lion, so it's not Leo, but I'm still getting Leo energy. If it's valid for some of you, I don't know if it's your sun, moon or rising. If not, like, it doesn't matter, but if it is, then this could be like a double confirmation. And so is the Wands, which is another fire element. So again, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. I'm mostly picking up on Leo energy. Now, the Daughter of Wands in this deck has a snake. And the snake talks about, again, snakes are beautiful creatures again. For me, like, they talk about shedding the old skin and becoming a new version of yourself. But in this case, I'm just getting like a lot of fear. Okay, like you're getting it like, I don't know, like I'm afraid of snakes. I don't like snakes, and snakes probably, when I say the word snake, you might feel that, oh my God, something bad is about to happen. And that's exactly the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Like, this just symbolizes a lot of fear. And though the flowers are red, and flowers, they symbolize a lot of healing. But in this case, I'm getting like, because it's red, I am again getting, I don't know if it's too graphic, but what I'm getting in my head is like bloodshed. I don't know if some of you have had like a dream where you're being attacked or something. Could be or could be not. I'm not like going to interpret what did you dream of. But if that's the case, again, this could be like a double confirmation about that. But what I'm picking up on is like a lot of fear of change, a lot of fear from change. It's like this stubborn energy that I'm picking up that does not want to go ahead, that does not want to change the things that you know are not good for you, that you sort of realize are not meant for you, but you just don't want to change. You would rather stay in your comfort zone than to be a little uncomfortable and experience a lot of growth in the long run. And that's what you fear the most, you know. Change is something that I'm getting that you fear, because Page of Wands is a very youthful energy. Somebody who's very passionate about their passions and their goals, but they might not be an expert in what they do, in the arts or in the interests and hobbies that they have, but they're very passionate. Okay, so they have like a beginner's mind. They have like, okay, let me try and test things out, okay, and let me test my limits sort of a mentality. But with this card, I'm getting like, no, but then what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? No, it's never gonna work out, so I would rather not try. But the change that's gonna come in your life is sort of like inevitable, is what I'm picking up. You know that there are things that are not good for you currently in your life. You know that you need to come out of your comfort zone. This could be even, you know, facing your the way you talk to yourself. This could be eating habits. These could be, you need to start working out, you know. But you're just so afraid of change that, again, I'm guessing like you would rather stay stuck. And I'm sorry for calling you out, but like, I'm just getting like, you would rather feel pity, you know, because it's comfortable, than to stand up, bear the discomfort for a while, and have an amazingly beautiful life. Getting my point? Like, I'm just picking up on this kind of an energy. Now, the second card is what kind of a dream was it? The first card was like, who wants to come through, right? But I did not like get any entity, honestly. I don't think so. In terms of who wants to come through in your dreams, I'm not sure if this is like an actual threat. You know, like if this was a nightmare, I don't think this is like a real threat, like you're being warned by your guides, like something bad is gonna happen, so you better just, you know, stay away or not take any action. Why I did not get any entities? Because I feel like these are your internal fears that are talking to you in your dreams. You know, like I said in the intro, most of the times we take our dreams very seriously. Especially when we are new to spirituality, I think we make this huge mistake where we begin taking everything very seriously. You know, and that comes from being stuck in the matrix. Like, you understand, like when we're growing up, we're told that if we don't secure these many marks in this grade, then or in college, and we don't get into specific colleges, then our life is useless, then we will never succeed. And so we must take everything very seriously. And that's the kind of a mentality that I'm getting, like taking things too seriously. Like, this dream, I feel, is only your fear. So the only thing that you need to address is, why are you so afraid? You know, the only thing that you need to understand is that you are the one who is stopping yourself from experiencing happiness in your life. The second card that we have is the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning of healing and love. I do feel that for most of you, this could be like, this mentality hinders your love life, hinders your romantic life. So this, the second question was, what kind of a dream was it? I think this is, and this Ace of Cups talks about healing. Okay, now I know, like, we spoke about a lot of fears coming through in your dream, but that is why it's healing, you know. Fears need to be addressed, but not to be taken seriously. Getting my point? When we take things seriously or to our heart, it means that we take things too personally, and we sort of put a mental block that on the fact that whether we can improve or grow and change or not. We sort of tell ourselves that this situation is a dead-end situation. However, your dreams are trying to tell you that the fact that you feel so fearful, you're just supposed to address your fears. You're supposed to feel empowered and understand that all these animals, you know, we have tiger and we have a snake, and we have like the color yellow and red. So yellow symbolizes the solar plexus. So solar plexus symbolizes a lot of self-worth, you know, that I deserve good things in life. But so when you understand that you are worthy of more things, better things in life, you will have to let go of the things that are stopping you. And that is exactly why you sort of dreamt of sort of your fears. What if the worst case happens? What if, you know, people actually backstab you? And that is why you feel stagnant in life. Now we have 3 more cards, which is beautiful. So these 3 cards are going to tell us if there are any additional messages in your dreams. First, we have the 2 of Cups. So Ace of Cups to the 2 of Cups, I am definitely getting like these fears, you staying in your comfort zone and you not wanting to address how big a role you play in sort of self-sabotaging your own happiness, especially when it comes to your own romantic relationships, is the fact that is why you have these fearful dreams. Your dreams are trying to tell you that you deserve more in life, you deserve love in life, but you are too afraid of things going wrong, hence you would rather not think of the good things, you know. Now the Daughter of Cups talks about a new energy that wants to sort of like take birth inside of you. Okay, the cups is water. So we have 3 cups and 2 fires. So this can mean either you or somebody close to you or someone you have been dreaming of is a water sign or a fire sign. So fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius and Aries, or and water signs are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. It could or could not be, like, just take it with a grain of salt. And if you or anybody that you dreamt of or you have in mind, who comes in your mind when I'm talking about this relationship, if you belong to any of these signs, then just take it as an extra confirmation, okay? So with the Daughter of Cups, I feel like there's a new energy around you and inside you that wants to take birth, you know, that wants to be reborn and wants to have good things in life. Because I see, like, you know, it's all black and white, but there's this rainbow that's there. I feel like your dreams are often very misunderstood by others and you might feel like very lonely. However, there's a new energy inside of you that wants to come out and wants to feel more childlike, you know, less responsible, less serious, more happy in your life. The Father of Wands is the King of Wands. So we start with the Page of Wands and end with the King of Wands. So, you know, I was talking about that, the fact that you might feel that, I don't know, I'm getting also like your passions. I'm getting like 2 messages here. This could be like a passionate love, or maybe your talents are connected to your love life somehow. Like, the more you open up in your gifts and your talents, the more closer you would get to somebody in your love life. Okay, so you might feel like you are just a Page of Wands with all your passions, all your desires, even for a person, or even to expect a passionate relationship, you might feel that you're not mature enough or you're not ready for a new relationship. But the Father of Wands is Spirit telling you that you are ready for a new relationship. But again, the only thing that sort of stops you in these fears that comes through are your own, in these dreams are your own fears. Okay, and the Father of Wands is the card that wants to tell you that these fears need to be addressed. So I'm getting like maybe journaling, or even like speaking to a therapist or somebody who could help you guide through these fears and help you seek a way out of these this mental jail that you have created help you, like this, help this little duckling out could be beneficial. Okay, so like facing your fears could be very beneficial for you. Yeah, and that is something that's going to help you in your love life as well. That's what I'm getting in terms of the messages that want to come through in your dreams. So now we have like the advice from spirit. The first is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Seriously, like, I do believe that it's you who stops you. You know, you might have a tendency to overthink, to overanalyze everything, and to easily give up and disempower yourself. Like, oh my God, everything is just out of my hands. I don't want love anymore. That's not true. I do believe that, you know, human beings are social animals, and we believe in companionship. We all need a companion, and maybe you have over time told yourself that you or your love life cannot improve, can never improve, and so you just, like, before even trying, you just sort of victimize yourself and you give up. And you don't even want to try, and you give yourself all these reasons that this is why I cannot try. This is the reason why I cannot try. That is the reason why I cannot try. And I feel like this is all like a mental jail that you have created. Yeah, like move forward. The next card that we have as an advice from the spirit is the Bhadrakali. So this is my Ma Kali Oracle deck, and I'm going to read the guidebook for this one. Let's see. So it says, our vile divine mother knows when to become gentle with our hearts, bestowing sweetness that liberates us from fear. See? Though you may have faced much struggle and challenges on your path, though it may seem only the most powerful intensity could stem the tide of negativity, the dark mother of grace will conquer the obstacles to your freedom with gentleness. She manifests herself as Bhadra, the gentle. She will calm the waves of emotion, eradicate doubt and despair, provide safe and graceful passage through all difficulties. Bhadrakali, or wish-fulfilling Kali, is an auspicious and gentle form of Kalima. She is Kalyani, who gives peace and happiness. She is the giver of windfalls and blessings. She appears when a gentle way will best accomplish what is needed. Sometimes we are drawn to Kali because we need her ferocity. Sometimes what we learn as we connect with her is that we deserve tenderness, sweetness and gentleness. You know, like I was talking with the Ace of Cups, like you deserve to be loved. You deserve good things in life, but you just keep telling yourself in terms of your passions, in terms of especially romance, like that I don't deserve good things, I don't want good things, I don't think it will ever work out. So you self-sabotage. Bhadrakali reminds us that we are strong enough to be gentle with ourselves. If we have been subconsciously sabotaging ourselves, we softly and deftly she softly and deftly breaks the patterns. How beautiful is this? This is exactly what I was talking about. You know how beautiful, like I never know what's going to come up because I just look at the cards on camera. Exactly. So I believe that these fears, this dream that you are overanalyzing, A, you're overanalyzing, B, you need to just analyze it. Because this is an important dream. Your dreams are trying to tell you that you try to self-sabotage yourself. This can be in terms of your physical health, mental health, and especially your romantic relationships. You self-sabotage. You tell yourself that you don't deserve anything good in life, anything good, you don't look good, you don't, I don't know, whatever your external circumstances are, it's because of that your love life can never work out, and so you can never have anybody good, or you just let people go because you give up on them and you don't even want to try, and so you just assume that things happen to you. But you refuse to accept the role that you play in your own problems. You know, it's very easy to blame everybody else around us and not understand that you hold the power to conquer any kind of situation that comes in your life. Always remember that there is no problem that can exist in our life that we cannot face and overcome. There are no such problems that we do not have the capacity and will and love to overcome. Okay, so this is strange. Okay, so the next two cards are advice. This is advice from your higher self, and these two cards are future events. Okay, the first card is my fearless freedom lights up the world. Again, talks about your fears. It says that these dreams are just your fears. There are good things waiting for you. There are amazing things that are waiting for you that in the future. And we have a new romantic cycle begins, and look at the bigger picture. Yes, things might not have worked out the way that you wanted them to in the past, but that does not mean that it will not work out in the future. Just if you only keep giving up like this, then yeah, I want to say that no, nothing is gonna work out if you continue to just ignore your dreams and not your dream, but like your aspirations. If you keep self-sabotaging, if you keep telling yourself these fearful stories of why nothing can work out in your life or nothing good can ever happen to you, then yeah, nothing good is ever gonna happen. But I do feel like there is a new romantic cycle that's about to begin in your life. This could be like with an existing partner. For some of you, it's like somebody from your past that you chose to give up on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, like this is the energy that I'm getting, that you sort of chose to give up on somebody. You did not want to fight for someone. There was somebody in your life that you thought that you could spend the rest of your life with, but you did not want to fight for that person. You did not want to understand their perspective, and hence you chose to just give up on them. And that's not a good thing, you know. When you love someone, I'm not glorifying a toxic relationship, okay? This is not for those people. But if you chose to give up on somebody who was like a real deal, who was a big deal to you, and you did not fight hard enough for that person, then it's your fault. Getting my point? And it is the same if you stop telling yourselves that you cannot achieve your dreams because you're not good enough. There's no one who's good enough. There will be nobody who's ever going to be good enough. You know, Amitabh Bachchan, for example, he was not like, he was, I suppose, rejected from some sort of a theatre group in college. And now he's Amitabh Bachchan. And, you know, we can sit at our homes and comment on how so many people who have made it in the conventionally successful way are not talented enough. But they made it big because they believed in themselves. You do not necessarily need to be the most talented person in this world, because that's not a guarantee to make it big. What makes a person big and successful is the belief that they can, okay, and then that they will. Yeah, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful in some way. Your dreams are definitely trying to protect you from self-sabotaging yourself and your happiness, because there's a lot of happiness that's waiting for you in the future. So learn to forgive your past and just I don't know, and try not to sabotage your future. Okay. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful in some way, and I will so in case you would like to book a personal reading with me, or if in case you would like to book these, purchase these crystals, you can email me, you can DM me. All my links to my Instagram, my YouTube, this is my YouTube, my website are in the description of this episode. You can also listen to my podcast, and yeah, and life goes on, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye, take care. Hello, pile number 2. So if you chose this beautiful Druzy, focus, and the second pile, then this is going to be a reading. So about what your dreams are telling you about. So if in case you skip the intro, I've already pulled your cards, and this card is going to tell us about which entity is wanting to communicate with you. If there's some spirit guide that wants to talk to you via your dreams. The second card is going to tell us what kind of a dream was it. And the next three cards are telling us about any messages. Then we have advice from spirit, advice from your higher self, and any future events that we need to be like aware of. Okay, like that we need to know. Oopsie, I hit my mic. Anyway, so the first card we have is which entity wants to come and speak to you. And we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So with the Two of Wands in the reverse, what I'm getting with this is this is your past self. You know, the Two of Wands talks about looking into the future and looking at new possibilities. But because it is in the reverse, and this is, I see that this one person is sitting alone in an apartment with plans, with travel plans, I don't know, with dreams, ambitions, and looking out of the window. But it's in the reverse. I feel like this is your past self that wants to communicate with you. So what I mean by that is, I know that this idea might seem very out there for some of you, but just hear me out. Our existence is parallel, okay? So this idea of time being linear, of the fact that we do not exist at the same physical dimension, that's time, at the same time in multiple dimensions and at multiple places, is sort of I feel like it's sort of a restrictive thinking, okay? But I believe that our existence is much more multidimensional and expansive than we realize. And this is your past self trying to communicate with you through your dreams, wanting to tell you that it's important for you to, like, you could have been more forgiving in your past about your situations. But the fact that, you know, now you need to forgive yourself for the things that you did in the past when you did not know anything better, is what I'm getting in my head. Like, in a way, you know, most of us, we hold grudges. And I'm not saying like you have grudges or something like that, but we many times fail to understand why we made certain choices in our past while we could have made better choices. Getting my point? So with your dreams, your past self is trying to tell you that your past self was trying his or her or their level best, given the conditions and the knowledge that they had at that specific space and time. You know, in order to love ourselves, it's important to understand that our existence is so expansive and multidimensional, so that we're not only able to forgive ourselves in the present moment and have empathy for ourselves now, but also to understand why in the past we made specific choices that now probably we could have made in a different way. Now we could have chosen a different route, chosen a different way out to act from those situations. But when we were in that specific time, that seemed like the only option, given our emotional development, given our spiritual development at that specific time. I hope it's not very confusing, because I'm also getting like, you know, maybe in your past you felt very lonely at times, and so you might have, trusted people who were not very nice to you. And now you might feel like at times, I don't understand why I did not say anything to those people, for example. Why could I not just speak up? Why I wish I could just go back and, just tell those people that they are a piece of shit, for example, Now, when we think like that, what we are essentially telling our past selves is that you are not being kind enough to yourself. So get up and go out there and just show them, okay? Just show them, go, go, go. So sort of like we are, with all our good intentions, we act like that friend or a parent who's kind of with good intentions judging us. Because I just looked up and I saw the word judging on a certificate. So yeah, like, unintentionally we begin to pass a tone of judgment onto somebody when we tell that, when for example, okay, let me put it this way. Like, for example, if a friend comes to you for advice and you tell them that, what? You really thought that person was good for you? I knew it from the beginning that this person was never good for you. How could you even think like that person was a piece of shit and this and that? Now, with all our good intentions, unintentionally what we do is we tell this friend that we have that they cannot trust themselves, and we sort of give them a vibe that they should not be forgiven for this, and they made a huge mistake, with all good intentions. So this is sort of like something that you are doing to your past self. Like, maybe I should have said that to this person, I could have done this, I could have done that, I wish I just told that person that they were this and that, and I sense a lot of anger with the 2 of Wands in the reverse. And yeah, like, not exactly regret. Like, I don't think like you would not understand why you did those things at that time, but there's still a part of you that needs to be healed, and that's a little angry on your past self, which is why you feel angry on the people who did certain things to you. Getting my point? Because anger is sort of a reaction on ourselves, because we feel like, when we are angry on somebody for misbehaving with us, we're not essentially angry on them, we are also angry on ourselves for tolerating that behavior. Okay, so when we say that, I wish I would have done that, why did you not do this? How could this person do that to me at that time? You're also telling yourself, like, how could you tolerate that behavior? Getting my point? So this is really your past self trying to tell you that, I want to say she, but like, I just want to keep it very gender neutral, that they tried their best, given the knowledge, given the resources, given the people they had around them, and you need to learn how to forgive yourself. Now, what kind of a dream was it is like, and we have the world for this, which means that the kind of dream and we have a globe here as well. I do feel like maybe you've traveled recently, or you might travel in the future. Okay, and the world symbolizes ending of a painful cycle, and that's exactly what this dream is trying to help you do. Once you learn to forgive yourself, once you learn to accept your multi-dimensional nature, and to understand that given the knowledge you had in the past, you could not have done anything better. Doesn't matter if the signs of somebody being toxic to you were very obvious in the past. It doesn't matter how obviously somebody was being abusive to you. Sometimes when you are stuck in a situation, you don't understand, and we need to have that sort of an empathy towards ourselves, that given that point, you did not know any better. You were trying your best, yes, but you didn't know any better. You were not as emotionally strong as you are today. And the good thing is that once you forgive yourself, once you accept yourself more and more. And I'm not getting like you don't accept yourself, but maybe like there is a tiny little part of you that still sort of wishes you could have done or said certain things to certain people in the past, a specific way that you did not get the chance, or the way that they deserved. It doesn't matter. You're just hurting this past self, and she wants to tell you that, you know, because she still exists in that dimension, she still exists in the past and probably is facing that situation. She's saying that, please don't say this. I feel very disempowered when you say that. If you rather say that I'm sending healing energy to my past self, your past would begin to heal. This past self would feel more empowered. Getting my point? So yeah, so like this is a very healing dream, and this is like end of like this cycle of unhealthy relationships, I just want to say. Because I feel that you have been stuck in a cycle of unhealthy relationships, unhealthy patterns, not self-sabotaging. These are definitely externally sabotaging. This is not your fault, I just want to say. And I'm getting this vibe that it is not your fault. Okay, and you need to understand that it was not your fault ever, and it is okay, you know. Yeah, so the next three cards are what messages do we have via this dream. We have Ace of Wands in the reverse, Temperance, and the Hanged Man. So we have 3 major arcanas out of 5, which is really great. And the 2 cards that are in the reverse are the Wands cards, which is the fire energy. Okay, I'm getting it. I know what this dream is trying to tell you. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. You don't need to do anything. You have healed a lot, and you don't realize how much. I'm also getting like, understand, let's take this example. 2 years back, this date, whenever you come across this video, where were you? And I just saw 444 on my camera, which means that you were on the right path. Even though 2 years back, I think this past self is from 2 years back, exactly at the moment when you're watching this video. Where were you 2 years back? Did you feel stuck in a situation? That person still exists in that dimension, like that your old self, and she needs strength at this time. You know, this is also, I'm also getting like Akashic records. So if you haven't like had your Akashic records read, like I would say like using tarot, and I might post another reading that reads the Akashic records. But getting a tarot reading for Akashic records is really a good idea for you. Akashic records are, I was reading a book on Akashic records, which talks about how the records are stored in the day, in the time of the day, in the day of the week, in the weather, in temperature, in every like place and situation that you encounter. So for example, this time 2 years back, if you were not feeling very empowered, that energy is still affecting you. And so today, if you just take a break, if you just be more gentle with yourself, if you just pull back and just allow the universe to do some of the work. Because these 3 major arcanas, the Hangman talks about just staying still. With Temperance also, I'm getting a vibe that you need to stay still. Stay where you are is a strong message. You're at the right place at the right time. You have done enough. You just need to forgive your old self and let things happen to you. Let the universe show you. Allow the universe to perform miracles in your life. And you know, I'm so sorry, I need to, I just hit the camera a number of times. It's okay. Okay, so I was just like wondering about this in the morning, how it's more difficult for most of us to receive. Be it compliments. Wait, let me just adjust the camera. Yes, better. Okay, sorry for that. So how most of us find it more difficult to adjust, to receive, you know. It is easier to give good energy, but it's very difficult to receive good energy. And in this case, universe wants to surprise you. Universe wants to heal you. Okay, these are the messages that are coming through, that you just need to relax. 2 years back also, you could not have done anything. It was out of your control. You did your best. Now also, you need to stop trying so hard to prove yourself to the world, to the society, that you are worthy of love. You're just worthy of love. You've done enough work on yourself. You've worked very hard. You've worked diligently. You've worked hard for others. You've worked hard for yourself. You've worked hard towards your goals. Now just relax. Sit back. Take a sip of your coffee. Go out, hang out with your friends. Just relax and stay open to receiving. Okay? Just relax is a strong message that I'm getting, and I threw my ring away that I'm going to find after the reading is over. I found my ring. I just threw my ring away. Yeah, and maybe with this ring, I'm getting like, maybe it's a sign that you need to just stop feeling this committed to your goals. The universe has seen what you can do. You've already shown the universe what your capabilities are. All you have to do is like not do anything. And I know, this is the toughest part when it comes to spirituality, like being passive, just be passive. Okay, so this is the advice from spirit, and we have surrender to creativity. And the next card we have is Kalika Tantrika. Okay, so with surrender to creativity, it says, let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. I am still getting like, when you relax, when you sit back, you will be able to get more creative. You'll be able to attract better ideas, and you will be able to understand your creativity better. You need to know how to relax in order to be more productive. Relaxing and taking a number of steps back is productive. It's not counterproductive. It is a part of the creative process. If you are tired, if you're worn out, if you're on your period, for some of you I'm getting, then you need to relax. You need to give yourself a few days off. If you don't feel like, if you're exhausted, stop drinking coffee and working hard. The point is to take it slow. It does not have to be that difficult. It will be much easier than you thought it is. You just need to understand that you are worthy of everything that's going to come to yourself, and you have to forgive your past. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to read your this guidebook. This is Ma Kali Oracle deck, and it's like one of my favorite. This is new, and I've never seen this card. Honestly, this is the first time that I'm pulling this card, which is nice. I like looking at new cards. So, Kalika Tantrika. A wild mother overcomes duality, resting in sweet spot of integration, healing and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma, realigns pathways when we have veered our course. When we have veered, of course. Veered, I don't know what that is. Anyway, reverses the momentum of negative uses of free will and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Her presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of our lives, especially your spiritual life. This is exactly like the thing that I was getting, like this, with this, this goddess stepping on like another person. I am getting like you need to let it go. Like energetically, you need to cut cords with your past self and forgive her or him or them. The Tantra of Kali is teaching of the eminence of the goddess. Her appearance is a reading indicates a time when the feminine principle must be the dominant position. And feminine energy is all about receiving. It's about being passive. It's about not working so hard. Okay? This is not a declaration that feminine is superior. It is equal to the masculine yet different. It is a recognition that the feminine is holding and birthing energy. To shift from one way, paradigm or political structure, the feminine must lead. As Kali, she disrupts negative power structures and holds space for something completely new to emerge from rubble. You know, once you take a break, like seriously take a break, take a number of steps back. If you think you've already taken a number of breaks, take 20 steps back. How are you, like if you are on a break, for example, are you still thinking of work? Then you're not on a break. You have to completely disconnect from thinking about work. Go out, enjoy, go out, party, go out for dinners, I don't know, for lunch, breakfast, something. And because amazing things are going to happen in your life. Amazing things, and these things will pleasantly surprise you. Pleasantly surprise you, because you have 3 major arcanas where I don't see like you need to do anything except for just sit back and relax and forgive yourself. It says, when I lean on the faith of universe, peace becomes real. And you have to trust that the universe has your back. And once you relax, you're going to receive a lot of good things. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. I feel like this fear is of the masculine, that I cannot stop working hard, otherwise my success will go away. I have to keep working hard in order to so that my success can keep prevailing. I want to say that this is definitely not the case. Once you learn how to take 20 steps back. If you've taken 20 steps back, I would say take 40 steps back. If you've taken 40 steps back, take 50, okay? And that's when you'll see the results, more results coming towards you. You'll attract more abundance. You don't need to do anything at this point. Nothing at all. Just relax. Just relax. Okay? Yep. So that's all that I have for you today. This was the message from your higher self. And by the way, that was like in case like that's relevant. I'm getting... I think like all these messages are from your higher self and your spirit guides together. Yeah, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful in some way. And I will see you again next time. Bye-bye. Take care. Hello, everyone. So, hello, pile number 3. Sorry, not everyone. So, if you chose this Labradorite crystal, yeah, so this is going to be your reading. So, I think I forgot to say a couple of things in the previous pile and I just realized. Anyway, so let it be. So, yeah, I don't know why am I thinking like, okay, so the energies are a little fresh from the previous piles. It's quite different and energetic, honestly. So if you skip the intro, I've already pulled your cards. So we're going to talk firstly about what entity wants to speak to you in this dream. Like who wants to come through. Then we have this card for what kind of a dream was it? Like, was it a prophetic dream? I'm not gonna get into what dream was it, like what exactly did you dream of. That's up to you to decide. And these four are the messages that want to come through via your dream. Then we have 2 cards for advice from spirit, 1 card for advice from your higher self, and 1 card for any future events that might take place that we need to know about. Okay, so firstly with the Labradorite, what I'm picking up is a lot of healing. That you are a healer. Okay, you are a healer. You have healing hands. You have especially healing hands. So your hands are very healing. So for example, for me personally, now when I look back, I realize that I have always been a healer. When I was young, when I used to like, whenever my sister used to be stressed, she would come to me and she would say like, she would tell me and point to her forehead and saying that, please just put your hand on my forehead. And I would just put my hand on her forehead for a few minutes and she would feel better. And I didn't know what I was doing, and I did seek help from a number of people. I asked a couple of people about why and I always sort of like hesitated when it came to, you know, shaking hands with people. I felt like my hands had some sort of a positive energy, sort of like a healing force that I did not want to share with everyone. And I felt like I would get drained easily. I could just feel that draining thing happening, but I could not understand it then. So why I'm saying all of that is that because this is a Labradorite ring. So, you know, Labradorite, for me personally, it's when it comes to healing somebody. This ring is important, you know. So I want to say that you are inherent healers. I feel all of us are, but especially you people, and your hands are very healing. Your hands have healing abilities, okay? So the first card about what entity wants to come forward is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is, you know, a very graphic card. We have three swords stabbed into the heart. This is somebody you have somewhat like have had a falling out of a relationship with. This could be someone you've had a breakup with that wants to come and speak to you via your dreams. I don't know if this person consciously knows. Maybe they do. I'm getting like, yes, they do. They do often think of you, but like, I'm not saying all of this just to, you know, give you sort of like fake hopes and to expect somebody to come back and apologize, because that's not what I'm trying to say. People's higher selves can be very different from their three-dimensional self, okay? So maybe this person doesn't even realize, like, I'm sure like this person does not realize that they're communicating to you via your dreams. So I don't know what kind of a dream was it, but like this is the entity that's showing up. Somebody from your past wants to seek forgiveness. I'm not getting like a second chance, like give me another chance sort of an energy, but their higher self wants you to forgive them. Is a direct message, like their higher self wants you to forgive them. And I feel forgiveness is the last step of moving on from a relationship. When you have sort of, you know, released your anger, firstly is like you feel the pain of a breakup, and I was just analyzing the stages of a breakup. Oh my god. So second stage is like when you feel very angry. Okay, you're very angry at the situation, at the person, for the things that they did or they did not do. They should have done, they could have done, would have done, whatever. You know, once all of that is out of the table, then you learn how to forgive yourself for settling down, sort of, you know, for thinking that, you know, why did I think that this is the one, like, you know, those sorts of energies. And then finally comes the fact that you need to forgive that person. So this is definitely somebody you've had a falling out with. This could be a friend in some cases, I'm getting. Could be like a friends with benefits situation. Could be an ex that wasn't like a very long relationship, but it still left a huge impact onto you. So this person's higher self wants you to forgive them, because they are sort of unable to, and you know, like when I say this, I have to like use a lot of caution, because I don't want you to think that, oh my god, somebody's waiting for me and dying for me to communicate. No, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case. I don't care if that's the case. If that's the case, this person will communicate with you, okay? Don't think like that. But you have to let the situation go by forgiving this person completely and by allowing them to move on as well. Okay, so it's very, you know, I was watching this video, and a couple of people on the internet, they were asking like, and I saw this question on Matthew Hussey's, like I don't know if it's Hussey or whatever is the complete name. So he said that, you know, a number of people, they were asking him that what to do if my ex has moved on but I haven't. If your ex moves on faster than you. And I sense like that sort of a fear. If it was an ex or if it's like an ex-friend, please let them. You know, it's also like that's a part of moving on for you as well. When when you don't wish for bad things to happen to somebody else because what they did to you was not right. Getting my point? Getting revenge or seeking revenge should not be your concern. And if you can hear the noises, it's my doggy Lela. She's playing with a piece of a plastic bottle outside, and it's very difficult to stop her, okay, when she wants to do something that she's set her mind to. I feel that, okay, anyway. So with this card, like, you have to let the situation go. This could not have played out could have, yes, should have, would have, whatever, but it happened for a reason. Like, you just have to let it go. We just have to move on, okay? Just let this situation go. And I also want to say that people who are meant to be in your life, they will find a way back into your life. So stop worrying that if you let somebody go, if you forgive them, if they move on, let them move on. Like, I also feel for some of you, if you are worried that what if they find somebody and if that impacts your self-worth, that you want them to be miserable and to think that, oh, I lost a big chance in life, and that gives you sort of an ego boost, then that's not a healthy thing. You are also sabotaging your own future relationships with this sort of a feeling. You have to be okay with somebody else moving on at their own pace. It could be faster than you. They might find love faster than you, but you have to forgive this person. Okay, whoever comes up in your head. Now the second card is why. Because there is happiness waiting for you as well. Like I said, that you will sabotage your future relationships because you have happiness in the future. You have freedom in the future. Sun is the happiest card in this deck, in tarot, and this is Leo energy, if that's relevant, and this has air signs, like all the air signs, whatever. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But with the Sun card, because you are empowered, because you have a big heart, so it doesn't matter what happened in the past or what somebody did to you, and you don't have to keep seeking revenge all the time. You need to just move on, not to prove it to somebody else, but for yourself. You have to let your past be. You have to let your past go. You have to let things go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let go and let it go. Please, with the Sun, I always think of the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus is where your ribs meet and is yellow in color. So this chakra is supposed to empower you. It gives you your self-worth. So if you want to hold on to somebody unnecessarily, just forgive them. That's okay. People act out of their own fears, and it's not to be taken personally. Yes, maybe this person was fearful. Maybe what they did was not right. And I'm sure it wasn't right. But the fact is that it doesn't matter now. If something is in the past, it has to remain in the past. You do not need to take it with you in the future because, I was getting that this is a very happy pile. And what this dream is trying to tell you is that there's a lot of happiness in the future. There's a lot of happiness waiting for you. Maybe this was a happy dream, or this was like you feeling happy as a child for some of you. I don't know what it was. But you need to forgive this person somehow, okay? Like, this person's higher self wants to show you that there's so much happiness lying ahead of you in your own life and in their life as well, okay? So once you forgive, you will be happy and they will be happy as well. So please be happy that everybody is happy. You don't have to make somebody else miserable just because they made you miserable. That's that's an endless chain. You know, it's like, and I'm sorry I'm using this example, and if it's triggering, like I apologize, but I often think of war, okay? Like someone attacked them, and then it's important to take revenge in order to protect, and then they take revenge because you took revenge, and then they take, and it's like an endless thing that keeps going on most of the times, you know, till the time somebody signs a peace treaty, and that peace treaty in this case is forgiveness. Otherwise you would just stay stuck. And this is a major arcana. It means that happiness is gonna come to you if you like it or not. Okay, you will have to move on eventually. They will have to move on, and happiness is actually going to come in both of your lives. So you have to be okay with it. Now the other messages we have is the Queen of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. Yay! Okay, I have a story. It's not related to this person. So if you are like wanting me to tell you that somebody from your past is gonna come back and you're gonna be very happy with them, no. Maybe they will come back. Maybe they'll say sorry. Maybe they'll apologize. But that's not what I'm seeing. That's not important. Okay, somebody else apologizing verbally to you, and you think like that is only when you can forgive somebody. No, you can forgive somebody without somebody asking for an apology. So these 4 cards, and yes, I pulled an extra card for you. Don't tell the other piles. So we have another major arcana, the Justice card. So we see like the Queen of Cups is a card which talks about emotional balance and emotional fulfillment. You keep your eye on the prize. You keep your eye on the future. You keep your eye on what you want out of your life. You know, okay, so let's take it this way. Yes, you might have felt hurt by somebody, but do you really think that this person was meant for you? Ask yourself. What if I tell you that there's somebody who's better suited for you and for them as well? You know? And there's no comparison between, I think, who you end up with and who this person is, because I feel like there was some sort of a disconnect because of which this breakup happened, okay? And you need to accept it. Like, it's high time, I think, that you accept it. And the more you focus on what you want, and probably this person could have never stood up from what you expect out of your life, from what you not just expect, but yes, what you deserve out of your life. You deserve better things, and they deserve what they deserve, you know. And justice will happen, but it's none of your business, you know. It's none of your business. What happens into somebody else's life is none of your business. None of your business. Let them be happy, okay? And be happy that somebody else is happy. And let them find the happiness somewhere else, because you have your happiness at big prize waiting for you. I feel that you are much more emotionally developed than this person who broke your heart. I just want to say that, because I am also getting like, if you're expecting an apology, don't stop. You're just like waiting over something that's completely dead, and that might happen, but like not very soon, and it's very difficult. Like, it would not really be like a sincere apology that comes out of their mouth, because I feel like this person holds a lot of ego. So they might not even be aware of the fact that you not forgiving them is having an impact on their mental health. So please be a kind person and forgive somebody in your heart, so that you cut energetic cords and you free yourself and you focus on what you desire out of your life. And once you are okay and balanced and you've forgiven this person, I told you you're a healer, and you're going to encounter another beautiful soul who is a born healer like you, who's not a narcissist, who does not possess narcissistic tendencies, who's going to be a fresh start. And you will understand why you had to forgive everybody else. But like, you will have to first forgive, and then this person can enter. I know I said that things are gonna be good in any case, but please, like, don't bring old energy into new relationships, because new relationships want to start in your life. Like, this could be like, if you're of course already in a relationship, then this could be like new friendship, New friendships want to enter into your life where there's equal exchange of energy, where there's equal energy being given and taken, and this is your soul family, okay? Soul family. So your soul family wants to come to you, or these could be like existing people who are there in your life, but mostly I'm sensing new people. I'm definitely sensing new people, new energies, new friendships. But for some of you, maybe these could be like existing people who you love dearly and they want to help you out. Most of you, I'm sensing that these are new friendships, new bonds coming towards you. And you don't realize your own value. You're such a valuable person and you don't realize that these people were never meant for you. And so if they're not meant for you, you were also never meant for them. So let them find their happiness somewhere else. Because it does not bloody fucking matter. Okay? The Justice card talks about bringing balance. This situation is going to be balanced and you'll know why things had to be. You know, karma and universe is very kind. Trust me, universe is very kind. I know the Eight of Swords at the end says that, you sort of don't see it happening. You feel stuck because you don't see it happening. And because, you want to sort of like, there's a part of you that wants to control everything and every situation. And that's why a part of you does not want to let go and forgive, because you have like image issues. I'm getting like you want everybody to know that you're a nice person. Yes, you are. If you are looking for external validation, I'll give you that validation. And it's not bad to look for external validation. That's what makes us human. I understand. Of course, you're looking for external validation. It's completely fine. And I'm going to give you that external validation that you deserve more in life. So this situation was only there to help you feel more empowered and to help you realize how you settle in life quite often, how you settle for things that you don't deserve very easily. So what you deserve is something that's going to come into your life very soon. I know you don't see it, but it's going to happen. Again, I'm getting like, even if you don't see it, it's going to happen, 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 okay? So next we have advice from Spirit. We have surrender frustration and Kurukula. So with surrender frustration, it says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a deep breath, center yourself, regroup, and so you may approach the situation more calmly. This is exactly what I'm trying to say, okay? That there's no point feeling frustrated over this entire thing. Like, why this happened? Why did that happen? Stop it. Enough. You're over that phase. I understand that when you break up, you feel angry, and it's important to feel angry. It's important to know what you deserve and know that you did not deserve what you got, the kind of treatment that you got. Yes, but you're over that phase now, okay? Please know that you have to move on. And you have moved on, I'm getting. Like, all you have to do is like just in your mind, just make a mental note that I forgive this person. And you have to be completely okay. I don't sense that there's a lot of blockages. But I feel like if you just forgive this person, just say it out loud, okay? I forgive this person. I forgive this person and I hope this person gets a beautiful girlfriend or a boyfriend or a friend or whatever, and get whatever they desire in their life. And you have to be very peaceful when you say that. Very much at peace. That is when you have forgiven them. That is when you will attract good things in your life, okay? Say it out loud, okay? So with this is the Ma Kali Oracle deck, and I'm going to read the guidebook. It says she's vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing our hearts with her capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom, to receive the divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared away. The lesson is to release, to receive. Oh my God. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? Like, release this person so that you can receive blessings, receive new connections in your life. Oh my God. I have goosebumps. Like, wow. Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement on your life path and freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you must be willing to let go of negativity, that which does not belong in your world. Oh my God, this is like so beautiful. Let it go. Because I told you, the energy that I was getting, and I don't like usually say that, like, this is bound to happen. Good things are coming in your life. For sure. For sure, there are new connections, better people coming in your life. But just release it. Release and wish this person well. That's exactly what your dream is trying to tell you. Like, just forgive this person. It's okay. Stop talking trash about this person now. It's high time. You have to stop talking trash about this person. To your friends, to your family, if they talk about it, like, just get up and leave. Okay? Just stop talking trash. You're past that phase. You've crossed that phase. You are not in that phase. You have to stop talking trash about this person and you have to just be okay. Wow, this is beautiful. So next we have like any future event and message from your higher self. Your okay, I'm sorry, I skipped it. So your higher self is saying that I am a spirit having a human experience and I am here to get closer to love. And we have that right below, Two of Cups. Ooh. Forgive, please. Forgive. Just like say it out loud. I wish this person gets a great life. Whatever they want, whatever they desire in their life. Freedom, happiness, whatever they want in their lives. I just wish that they get that. I sincerely wish and pray that they get that. Please say it out loud, okay? Because you're getting closer to love. Don't forget that you're just a spirit and this human pain that you experience is just unreal and you'll release. You'll be very happy once you do that. Okay, next is your hard work is paying off. And that's exactly what I want to say. Like, mic drop. Spirit wants to say that you will see beautiful results coming in your future. You're going to see a lot of happiness and abundance in your future. You're a healer and you're going to meet other healers in the future. So just forgive this person. Please, 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 please. Yep. So that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful in some way, and if in case you would like to purchase my jewelry, all my links to my podcast, my jewelry store, my Instagram, my website are in the description of this episode. So please feel free to contact me. And yeah, and life goes on. And bye-bye. Take care.